E3 has come to an end and oh boy, if you ask me, I think 2019's was pretty solid. And I'm sure everyone got something they really wanted to see. Like me. Or the guy screaming during Bethesda's conference. So I think it's time we sit down and wait for all of those games that are soon to come. In the meantime, why not talk about the best E3 moments? Not just from 2019, I'm talking about all the ones we have witnessed. This is my personal top 10 favorite E3 moments. "2012 was the very first time I watched an E3. I barely knew what E3 was about, and I didn't even know how to watch a live stream, but after some research, those questions were answered and I decided to give it a go, and to my surprise, Nintendo started their conference by announcing Pikmin 3. My very first E3 experience was a sequel to a game I absolutely adore. I mean, I made an entire video on that. Looking back at it now, the 2012 conference was kinda boring. But this moment there's a spot for me because it excited me so much that after this event, I created my Facebook page Captain Olimar, which, as I have mentioned in the past, started a lot of important things to me. Also, this game was beautiful. I currently don't own a Wii U anymore, but I kept it because I really liked it. Pikmin 3 lived up to the hype for me. Now, I just hope Pikmin 4 does the same once it releases in 5 more years. Right? I fucking hate EA's conferences so much. They're nothing but a marathon of evil, boring, and soulless businessmen that suck the money out of Mexicans by making them buy FIFA every single year. In the 7 years I've been watching E3, there's been absolutely nothing that can be rescued from these fuckfests. Except for Martin Solin, also known as the Swedish Trembling Man by the community. In 2015, EA showed a new game developed by a small studio called Unravel, and this guy stole the entire show. He was extremely nervous. Just by looking at his movements, you could tell he was having a hard time just breathing up there. But even so, he managed to prove on stage how much love and dedication he and his team put into the game. He elaborated on what video games meant to him, on the feelings that they induce into the players, and how that translates into the spirit of his own game. I mean, he even brought his own Journey doll into the stage. That's adorable! Unlike most robots that talk during EA's conferences, this guy showed heart, and that's what made this a very memorable E3 moment.
Hi! No.
Can we just talk about how extremely good Nintendo was in 2014? Let's make a list, shall we? Smash 4, Yoshi's Woolly World, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, the first look at Zelda Breath of the Wild, Fuck These Remakes, Bayonetta 2, Hyrule Warriors, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Mario Maker, Splatoon, the introduction of Palutena in Smash. Oh yeah. The entire direct had something for everyone, and what helped to keep interest was the transition between them. Who can forget the part where Reggie and Iwata fight each other? Or who didn't chuckle at the Robot Chicken Paradise where Nintendo was being extremely self-aware?
Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3!
How about this instead?
The Wii U may have failed miserably, but this Nintendo Direct was hilarious, entertaining, and delivered a lot of fun games for the console, which is why I decided to put it on this list. Final Fantasy VII is a game that people hold close to their hearts. It is renowned as one of the most influential JRPGs of all time, and for its time it was generally impressive, but I bet it's not as good nowadays. Those were my thoughts for a long time. For many years I had this mentality of, I bet it won't have an impact on me because I didn't grow up with it. I didn't play the game until 2017, 2 years after the remake got first announced. However, once I finally had the chance to play the game, I realized how wrong I was. I was so absorbed in its setting, characters, story, and abundance of charm. It completely turned the tables and left a huge impact on me. The E3 moment that takes this spot for me is not the announcement trailer. Instead, it's the trailer that they showed on Square Enix's conference of this year.
Alright everyone, let's mosey.
One of my biggest fears about the remake was how they were going to handle the characters. Many fans agreed that Cloud, Duster of the original game, is a massive edgelord, but what about the quirky moments that were possible with the LEGO models? The fact that Square Enix had to restart the project sure added to the worry, but all of that faded away once they showed the gameplay and a 4-minute long trailer. The gameplay looks super fun, the interactions between Barret and Cloud were entertaining, the boss fight was exhilarating, and the trailer just brought back a lot of pleasant memories. And then Tifa. The only reason this isn't higher on the list is because the game still doesn't come out. Nobody guarantees Square Enix can't fuck up any of the 3 discs, but still, my hype was real. I mean, if you can make me enjoy a Square Enix conference, then I think you did a wonderful job. Who else remembers the monumental disaster that was the Xbox One announcement? It sucked. For those who know nothing about that, let me explain. When the Xbox One got first announced, it received a lot of negative criticism for a number of reasons. Kinect usage was mandatory, your console needed to be online 24/7, a $499 price tag, and you couldn't buy used games or lend a game to a friend. Sony took advantage of this, did the exact opposite thing, and announced a $399 price tag for the PS4. And if you're curious of how well that worked, I'll let the live reactions tell for themselves.
For instance, PlayStation 4 won't impose any new restrictions on the use of PS4 gamers. When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever.
And of course they had to finish off with this.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
PlayStation.
What is this? Xenoblade Chronicles? Oh wait, is it Monster Hunter? Wait, what the fuck? In E3 2017, everyone was already expecting to see Mario during the Nintendo Direct, but not like this. I find it hard to describe what makes this moment so spectacular. There's first the surprise of Mario controlling a dinosaur, yeah, but then you get slapped in the face with what is one of the most beautiful trailers Nintendo has ever done. A world full of so many possibilities and surprises in every corner. You got Mario possessing a frog, a tank, stealing a man's wife, then you got that main theme playing in the background that effectively delivers so many emotions. I find it hard to imagine that somebody felt nothing watching this. This trailer perfectly captured the spirit and the heart of Super Mario Odyssey, a game that, in my opinion, ended up being a masterpiece. Metroid fans used to have it very rough. Everyone wants to pretend that Other M never existed, and Federation Force was a massive slap in the face, so for many years, fans considered Prime 3 to be the last true Metroid game, but in 2017, one number changed everything. The screen faded into pitch black, transitioning into outer space scenery, followed by nothing but a number 4. On that instant, many fans lost their heads at the announcement that Metroid Prime 4 was finally happening. There was no gameplay, no further details, but this moment is very important because of what it means. It was that ray of hope that Metroid fans needed. And if that wasn't enough, Nintendo had to go the extra mile and announce a remake of Metroid 2 for the 3DS, which by the way was awesome. After a long time, one could finally say again, man, what a time to be a Metroid fan. And then the next year... I got a question for you. How can you make every single person watching a live stream shit their pants? That's easy. Just use the 3 magic words. Many people were dying with anticipation, wondering how the new Smash Bros was going to be, who was gonna be added, how will the game play out, what new modes there will be, who was going to be removed from the roster. The trailer begins by showing up the old faces you know and love, and also some new ones. More than one person was extremely nervous, desperately hoping that their favorite characters made the cut. And then, in a move that absolutely nobody saw coming, every single character who has been playable in Smash was here. This was an event that took everyone by surprise. Many people thought Cloud wouldn't come back because of how petty Square Enix was with him in Smash 4. Wolf was fading into nothingness after his absence in the last game. I certainly didn't want to see these piles of shit who I hate so fucking much. But those words didn't lie. Everyone is here. Snake's comeback was the point that detonated everyone in excitement. I don't know if you care about Smash Bros or not, but you can't deny how important this trailer is. You got so many beloved gaming icons together in one place. Nintendo made the impossible possible. I remember how after this there were so many ecstatic people talking about it, about how their favorite characters changed, the incredible new details, how adorable Zelda looks in this game. Smash Bros is a game that brings people together, living up to its name of Ultimate. And if that wasn't enough, Nintendo just had to end with a bang by revealing Ridley as a playable character. Just like I said on the last spot. What a time to be a Metroid fan. There was one instance where I got excited on a Microsoft conference. That was when Hideki Kamiya announced Scalebound. Look, he might be a little bit rude on Twitter, but the games he has directed are amazing, so that was enough reason to get excited over Scalebound. But then Microsoft cancelled the game and I lost whatever little hope I had in them. That's when I decided to not watch a conference of them anymore because really, what's the point anymore? But then on 2018 a friend messaged me in all caps telling me to watch Microsoft's conference ASAP. I was hesitant at first, but I did just that, and what was my surprise? I have made an entire marathon on the games because of my excitement. I put my entire heart on reviewing the game after it came out, so I don't need to tell you again how much I love the Devil May Cry series. So when they finally revealed the 5th entry in the mainline series, I was left without words. This reveal caught me so off guard, and it was done by Microsoft of all companies after I gave up on them. This trailer had so much energy and charisma. It was exploding with that action we love to feel. You just didn't have wacky dudes shooting and slicing demons. You had the essence of the Devil May Cry series back in full force. It was like a love letter from Capcom to the fans. This is why the reveal of Devil May Cry 5 earns a spot on this list. What a masterpiece. Actions speak more than 1,000 words, so... What?! Oh my god! Oh my god! Bruh. Did you expect anything else?